Excuse me. So, moving on to the connection between the mind, the heart and the breath. The breath is like an interface between the mind and the heart. Whatever's going on in the mind is going on in the breath, is going on in the heart. So if the mind is constantly racing, running, tomorrow, next week, shopping, all that stuff, the heart is going and the breath becomes shallow and short, unfortunately. And you can't get away from the fact that the moment you become more present, the moment that you stay in this moment, the whole thing changes. The breath changes, everything just changes. And I wanted to do a little experiment. If you don't feel anything, that's fine, it'll come. You'll become more sensitive to the breath over time. So just for a moment, close your eyes. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take all of your attention into your head. So take your attention into your head, just notice the skin around your scalp, notice what's going on in the mind. Just watch, notice or feel. While you're doing that, I'd like you to notice the breath. I'd like you to see where the chest is moving or what parts of the body are moving. What parts of the body are moving? Where is it moving? How long is the breath? You've got your attention in the head. You're watching, feeling, noticing. And notice the length of the breath. Notice where you're feeling the movement of the body. Where's the body moving? Okay, just open your eyes. Now, has anyone got any observations, particularly with where the breath is and the length of the breath? No one's noticed anything?
I found it in my stomach. My breath was coming up in my stomach.
Yeah. Anyone else? Stomach?
A bit further up, maybe.
Further down. Okay, well it'll come with time, but fundamentally when you're up in your head the breath becomes short, and when you come in the present moment you come down into the heart, the breath will start to become slower, the body will start to open and close as it's supposed to. Because most of the time we do live in the fight or flight response. I don't know, anyone knows about the fight or flight response? Anyone know fight or flight response? Mm-hmm. Just a very, very quick overview. Basically, it's the body's physical response to stress. Obviously, millions of years ago when we didn't have cars and, we were a bit more animal-like, we either had to run like mad, because we had something on our heels, or we had to kind of stick up for ourselves. So the body gets prepared, all the blood gets pumped into the legs, the adrenaline gets pumped in, the heart rate goes faster, the breath becomes quicker, shallower. Blood clotting gets better because if we cut ourselves, we've got to, get ready and just got to get closed up very quickly. And that's like the physical response to stress, which most of us live in because we're actually worried about our ego now rather than our possessions. What's going to happen? I haven't got enough of this. I'm not doing this. I haven't got enough money for that or the other or whatever. And we're constantly in that response. So they call that now the reactive response, but it's the same physical response. And that just keeps everything going. And that's a lot of the time why people can't sleep, because you're constantly in that state. You're waking up in that state and you're going to bed in that state. So, it will definitely affect your sleep, without a doubt. So if you can work with the breath to bring yourself into the moment, lengthen the breath, you will definitely, A, feel more relaxed and more vital, and B, you will sleep better. So sleep is just a byproduct of just working and being more present with the breath. This is quite a short overview because we don't have that much time.